Hey guys, this is Josh F151 Tech back with another video. And in this video, I actually wanted to make a quick video just to talk to you guys about an app that I found useful. Another app actually that I found useful. I actually made another video about an app called NetSignal, as you can see right there to the left of my screen. And now I actually found another app that I found useful for either cellular home internet or internet in general, like data and stuff like that on your phone, like cellular data and stuff like that. So let's actually open up this app here, but before I do, I'm actually going to tell you guys that I don't know for sure if they actually make this app for iOS or iPhone or anything like that. This is just going to be on Android because that's what I have. So it's just going to be basically focused on Android. So it is on the Google Play Store. It's free. But I will tell you guys a lot of the stuff in here are actually paid. You have to pay for them. But I just wanted to show you guys a really nice feature that I came across in this app. It's actually called Cellular Finder, and I'm going to actually leave it linked down below in the description if you guys are interested. So let me actually open it up here. And as you guys can see, when you open up the app, it actually normally goes to the map section, but I'm not going to actually go to that. I actually have it running in the background because I don't want you guys to actually see my location and all that. But I actually went over here to this helpful page, and if I go right here, it says best telecom operator. So I'm going to tap on that. And then it says distance for searching towers. I'm just going to leave it at 250 meters, and I'm going to tap on search. And what I found interesting was, so this app is going to be really good for people that want to see like how many cell towers are in their area, how many like how good the coverage is basically like obviously the more cell towers that are in your area, the better coverage the operator is going to have, whether it be T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon. Sprint is no longer a thing, as you guys can see down there. So Dish Network, they do actually have their own. They don't really have much of a network, to be honest. They're like a new network. They're basically another Sprint, if you will. But it just shows you, like, it basically just shows you who has the best tower coverage in your area, like who has more towers in your area. And T-Mobile has the best coverage in our area, and that's exactly why I get the best coverage with the Metro by T-Mobile 5G home internet setup that I have, even with the waveform 4x4 antenna. So I have actually tested out other carriers. I've tested out other carriers in my area. I actually, years ago, I actually tested out Sprint, and they weren't that great. I tested out Verizon, they weren't that great. I tested out AT&T, they weren't that great. And the reason being is because T-Mobile has more towers. T-Mobile has, T-Mobile has AT&T and Verizon beat by quite a bit here. So as you can see, it says T-Mobile total towers 145. It says towers LTE 100, towers NR 21, towers UMTS 20, towers CDMA 2, towers GSM 2, and then if you come down here, it says AT&T total towers 48. I'm not going to read all of it, but it says Verizon total towers 43. So even if you add AT&T and Verizon together, they still don't have as many towers as T-Mobile has around here, and Dish Network hardly has any, as you can see right there. Total towers 9, and Sprint is actually owned by T-Mobile now. T-Mobile bought Sprint, so you can add that into the T-Mobile equation as well. As you can see right there, it says Sprint, it says total towers 33, towers LTE 20, towers LTE 9, towers LTE 4. So as you can see right there, that just says LTE for the Sprint, because Sprint wasn't actually like in the 5G game, because they never had 5G. They never had 5G. But the best thing, the good thing, not really the best thing, but the good thing is that since T-Mobile bought Sprint, they have better LTE coverage than they do 5G. They have good 5G coverage as well. Don't get me wrong, but in our area, it is kind of difficult to get 5G. But I can't get 5G with Verizon or AT&T at all on my phone or on my cellular 5G home internet. I've tried, and I have videos on my channel like showing you guys that I tried. I actually tried Total Wireless, which is actually an MVNO of T-Mobile, of Verizon, excuse me. I have a Metro by T-Mobile SIM card in my current setup. I get them sometimes mixed up, but that's an MVNO of T-Mobile. Metro by T-Mobile is basically T-Mobile, and Verizon Total Wireless by Verizon is still Verizon. It's just a different name, just like Visible Wireless is Verizon, and AT&T has Cricket Wireless, which is basically AT&T still, just a different name. But I just wanted to show you guys this because this is really interesting, and this is exactly why I get the best excuse me. This is exactly why I get the best coverage with T-Mobile or Metro by T-Mobile, basically the same thing. So this definitely is a good app if you want to see, like, if you want to see who the best operator is around your area, if you want to see how many towers the network operator you have, or the network in general, like if you want to see who has the more towers, if you want to see who has the better network, get around about, like, weigh and see who has the better network, who has the more coverage, if you will, in your area. So this is definitely a really good informative app. So I'm definitely going to leave it down below in the description. Like I said, like I did say, I don't really know if it is on iOS or iPhone. I did do somewhat of a search on it, and I did find somewhat of an app like that looked like it was similar to this, but I don't really know if it's made by the same developer or not. I didn't really look too much into it because I'm an Android user myself. No offense to iOS or iPhone users out there. It's just that I'm not on that. I'm not on the iOS or the Apple bandwagon. That's just not how I am. But to each their own. But I definitely will leave this app down below in the description for people that want to check it out. I think that it's a really nice app. Like I said, the other features, like you can see the map and stuff, but there are other features that you do have to pay for, but this is the main feature that I would use, like if you want to try to set up a cellular 5G home internet setup or something like that, or a cellular home internet setup in general. If you want to, make sure who has, basically you want to make sure who has the most towers in your area, who has the better coverage in your area. Now, you can, look at coverage maps and stuff like that, I understand that, but this is like telling you basically right now, this is telling you that, obviously the more towers that a network has, obviously the more towers that a network has, the better coverage you're going to get. So, like I said, T-Mobile in our area blows all the other ones out of the water, even with AT&T and Verizon combined, and even with Dish Network combined. So that's the thing. I mean, in our area, T-Mobile has the best coverage. They have the most towers. They have the most coverage, and that's why we get better cellular 5G home internet with them. And obviously, I get better coverage on my phone, my actual phone, my Google Pixel 9 Pro XL, which I'm actually recording with right now. But you do have to do your research, and that's why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to make another video on this app because while it's a basic feature, you might even be able to search this up online or something like that, but it's a lot easier to actually use this app and look at it that way, before you actually go ahead and choose a carrier. It doesn't have to be for cellular home internet or cellular 5G home internet. It could be that you're just trying to find another phone carrier or something like that, looking for someone that has better coverage, and this would definitely help you out with that in your area. You would be able to see, how far or how close the towers are and how many towers towers in general there are for each network and stuff like that, or each carrier, whatever you prefer to say. But I think it's a really nice app. I really do. I'm not going to actually pay for the premium. I'm not going to do that. I think it's like, I don't even know how much it costs a month or something like that. But I wouldn't really pay monthly for this app. I'll be honest with you guys. But I just thought it was a nice feature that I would talk about in this video, especially if you're, like I said, if you're looking to, either go with a different phone company, phone carrier, or you're looking to set up a cellular home internet setup or something like that, and you're trying to determine who has the best LTE or who has the best 5G coverage or 4G or 5G coverage in your area, depending on what you can get. So I'm going to leave it at that, but like I said, I will leave it down below in the description. I'll leave the link down below in the description to the app. Like I said, I highly recommend checking it out, and that's basically it. But like I said, guys, just wanted to get this video out there. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and until next time, guys.